This is just devastating for Ashanti. The latest buzz is that Nelly and Shantel Jackson are still dating. Yes, you heard that right. And to make things even worse, Shantel is mocking Ashanti, calling her out for being the girl who got dumped by her man, Nelly. It seems like Nelly has fallen for Shantel all over again, proving that sometimes a man will always go back to the one he's always loved. Shantel didn't hold back either. She's making fun of Ashanti, claiming that Nelly was always in love with her from the beginning. Even while he was with Ashanti, Nelly was apparently still seeing his ex, Shantel. This love triangle just took a messy turn, and it's leaving Ashanti in a heartbreaking position. What do you think about this? Should Ashanti forgive Nelly and keep it as it's going, or she should part her ways? Let me know your thoughts. First, let me get you to all the details of what's going on between them. Hold up now. Not Nelly out here being trifling, messing around on Ashanti when she's about to pop with his baby. These dudes really have no shame doing you dirty after they already left you with a baby on board. He barely got to taste that family life before he went wild and out. And this mess comes right after Nelly got cuffed for being all high and carrying around the male enhancement pills, which folks are saying he might have popped just a few hours before stepping out on Ashanti. People are dragging Nelly through the mud for this one because he's out here acting a fool while Ashanti's at home playing wifey, getting ready to bring their baby into this world. And if you thought it couldn't get messier, there's some chatter. He's been sneaking around with his ex, Shantel, for a hot minute now. Apparently, she's just one of the many women he's been creeping with behind Ashanti's back. But let's be real, Nelly loves to double back, so this ain't really shocking. I mean, he spun the block on Ashanti, knocked her up, and now she's got to deal with this drama, possibly forever. But before we dive into all this juicy mess, let me give y'all some backstory. Nelly and Ashanti actually first linked up back in 2003 when they crossed paths at the Grammy Awards. Not long after that, they were spotted everywhere together, but they kept claiming they were just friends, though everybody knew what was up. Ashanti even talked about it in a 2008 interview, saying, "Me and Nelly were good friends, we kick it and hang out a lot. The industry is very hard, so it's good to have fun and lighten it up." But hold up, Ashanti finally spilled the tea and confirmed their relationship when folks started buzzing about them possibly getting engaged. She shut down the engagement rumors real quick, but she didn't hesitate to let everyone know that it was definitely on the table for the future. Oh, no engagement, but definitely in the future. Sadly, that engagement never came to be, because by the time 2013 rolled around, they called it quits after a whole decade together. And Nelly didn't waste no time moving on. He started dating Shantel in 2014, not long after the breakup. They stayed together for 7 years, and Nelly even started talking about putting a ring on it. He straight up mentioned that he was thinking about making Shantel his wife. He said, "I would not want my life to not have Shantel in it. We've been seeing each other for 5 or 6 years. Anytime you can connect with somebody like that, it works out for the long run. She's sweet, beautiful, and the more we got to know each other, she's just as beautiful inside." And when he was asked if engagement was something they were considering, he said, "We're working towards it when we know, I'll tell you." But just like with Ashanti, that engagement never saw the light of day. And by 2021, they were done. Now, here's where it gets juicy, because not long after they split, Nelly was out and about with Ashanti again. Folks were thrilled to see them reconnect after all those years, but, they couldn't help but wonder if Nelly's breakup with Shantel had anything to do with him and Ashanti getting back together. And the tea really started spilling when Shantel pretty much confirmed those suspicions. She revealed the real reason they broke up, saying that at the start of their relationship, she was always on the road with him. But when she started doing her own thing on the side, they started drifting apart.
When we started our relationship, I was always on the road with him, traveling out of the country, on concerts, all that good stuff. But then when it came to a point where I was home more often building my company Shoe Gummy or just working on my brand, and him being on the road, me being on the road less with him, we started to grow apart. And we just had to come to the realization of, look, let's take this time and see if this split is going to bring it back full circle for us. And honestly, like, that's what we're doing.
Oh, so it's a break.
So basically, Shantel was out here thinking they were just taking a break. But Nelly had other ideas, like spinning the block on Ashanti. And from the looks of it, Ashanti wasn't mad at it at all. She welcomed him back with open arms, no drama, just vibes. They were going on dates, performing together, and Ashanti even had the nerve to throw it back on him on stage. Next thing you know, Ashanti's pregnant. She opened up about it during an interview with Essence magazine, saying, "Motherhood is something that I've looked forward to, and sharing this with my family, fiance, and loyal friends who have been so supportive of my career is an amazing experience." On the very same day Ashanti dropped the bomb about her pregnancy, ET also spilled the beans that she and Nelly had actually gotten married, and they tied the knot back in December of last year.
So many blessings in your life. Not only are you expecting a little one, you're also engaged. Tell me about the proposal. Were you emotional? Were you overjoyed?
It was just such a beautiful, intimate moment. We were not dressy.
What do you like, PJs?
Yeah, I definitely had on like one of his t-shirts and his boxers. It was very like, I had absolutely no idea.
He completely shocked you?
Completely. I mean, I felt like it was gonna come soon. I didn't know when. Right. And the way that it happened was just so funny. I'm sitting in the bed watching TV with boxers on, you know what I mean? It's not really sexy.
So it was just like an intimate moment, the two of you.
Yeah.
How did you celebrate?
I cried. I gave him the biggest hug and kiss ever. I FaceTimed everyone I know.
Yeah. Was mom in tears again?
Of course.
Yes.
Mom and dad and my sister we were all in the same city. So that worked out really, really cool. I was overjoyed and shocked and surprised and happy, kind of like all in one. Beautiful.
But that's when things started to get real messy. Because right after Nelly and Ashanti announced their marriage and everybody was hyped up for them, Shantel decided to hop on IG Live and spill more tea about her breakup with Nelly. Now, keep in mind, she had already given us all the details we needed, but for some reason, she felt the need to drag it up again, even when nobody was asking.
Think or have this make-believe story. I left because I wanted initially, I guess, space to see maybe will the space bring us back together, or do I need this space because I just need to rip off that Band-Aid. So, and initially I wanted the space or the break to rip that Band-Aid off. But no, like, no ill will, nothing bad. Just sometimes people don't work out. People grow apart. Like, sometimes one person might want to be still in the situation and the other person is like, this isn't working. It happens, you know? Right, it just didn't work out.
Folks were not feeling it at all, thinking Shantel was just trying to steal Nelly and Ashanti's shine. One person even said, "We do not care. He's married with a baby on the way. Let it go with love." Another person said, "Corny." Did she at least in this unnecessary conversation with a congratulations to him in his current relationship? Because it's definitely giving desperate and in need of attention. But hold up, Ashanti and Nelly's relationship might not be as perfect as we thought. The streets are buzzing with talk that he already cheated on Ashanti. And if that wasn't messy enough, there's word going around that he's hooked on some hard stuff. These wild rumors started swirling a few days ago after Nelly got arrested at the Hollywood Casino and Hotel in St. Louis for drug possession when the cops allegedly found 4 illegal pills on him. Apparently, he hit a $50,000 jackpot on a slot machine that night. But when he went to collect his winnings, they told him they needed to run a background check first. Nelly supposedly thought they were playing because he'd won bigger amounts at the same casino before without any hassle. But during that background check, an active warrant popped up from a past traffic stop, leading the officers to search his stuff. And that's when they supposedly found ecstasy. This news blew up the internet, and folks wasted no time clowning Ashanti for letting Nelly spin the block and get back with her while she's pregnant, all while he's out here acting reckless. People also started questioning why Nelly was out here wilding in the first place, and some even accused him of cheating on Ashanti with Shantel. One person even said, "Now, Nelly, who are you going to use those pills with? I see problems in his relationship starting." Another person said, "Shantel is somewhere loving this." Now, it's kind of sketchy why folks are jumping to conclusions, assuming Nelly's cheating just because he had those pills on him, or why they're connecting the dots to Shantel. But one thing's for sure, there's definitely some trouble brewing, and this marriage is already off to a rocky start. Nelly's been battling addiction for years, and he's even got an SA case hanging over his head. There were all kinds of red flags Ashanti should have seen before she let him back into her life. But now she's pregnant with his baby, and she's going to have to deal with whatever comes with him for the rest of her life. But now, I want to hear from y'all. What do you think about Nelly getting caught with substances? And do y'all believe the rumors about him cheating? Or is everyone just reaching? Y'all know what to do. Drop your thoughts in the comments section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very juicy video.